Before I let Patrick take it away, please check out the doobly-doo down below for Extra Life link as well as the Heroes Wanted collective of shows. But without further ado, take it away, Patrick.
Thank you, Stephanie. Welcome everyone to tonight's session of The Mummy's Mask. We are in Book 2, Empty Graves by the great Crystal Fraser. Joining me tonight are
Dr. Honesty Shortchange, played by Brendan, because I did that backwards. Rogue of the Swashbuckly.
And hi, I'm Lorne playing Arrow the Harrigan Open Hand Monk.
Everyone, I'm Tara. I should be playing Uruk of the Camels, the half-orc artificer who moonlights as a dentist.
Hello, Nabila here. I'll be playing as Dahaka, a Minotaur fighter of the Rune Knight subclass.
Hi everyone, my name is Chris. I'll be playing Hesmet Sot, the autognome phantom rogue, who's really having trouble, distinguishing between one flesh bag and another flesh bag.
Hi, I'm Ian. I'll be playing Mahu, the Abermine sorcerer kitty cat, and cat. I'm a kitty cat, and I blast, and I blast.
My name is Stephanie, and I'm playing Aya Nasir, Knowledge Players of Hoth.
And last session, the party met Qasim, a psychopomp friend, and Qasim excitedly let you know that Tetmanib had been kidnapped, presumably by members of the Silver Chain that had been caught trying to remove bodies from a warehouse before they came back to Undead. You found your way to the Silver Chain's headquarters after speaking to the dead wagon driver. You found a trio of guards there dressed as members of the City Watch, whom you bribed to simply leave, which they did, leaving behind 3 barrels of spices, which you've all picked up for, which will be worth a pretty penny. Entering the area beneath the headquarters here, which was an old brickworks that had burned down years ago, you quickly came across a pit trap, which Dr. Shortchange fell into, and you noticed that of the 6 lanterns in the hallway, 3 were lit, which leads you to remember some of the code you learned from the guards that seemed to indicate everything was okay. And through the first doorway that you entered, you found yourself in a large sorting room with massive pillars and small sections designated by chained off areas of clearly goods that have been smuggled from the necropolis to here before they are dispersed within Wati and in, outside to other cities as well. Here you found, amongst other things, Tetmanib's clothes and holy symbol. There is a large boarded up door to the south, which you quickly investigated but did not check into any further. And then as you explored this room, you ran across a Tekenu, which is a collection of all of the organs that have been removed during the mummification process. Clearly, these ones were animated by that massive Ka pulse that swept through the city, and they have reformed into a nasty collection of guts, which can fly, and the intestines have whipped around and smacked you a couple of times. From the room over, you have learned there are a pair of Silver Chain members, and you met the 2 hyenas that were with them, and they have been released into the fight as well. And it is in this fight that we pick up. We are top of the round with Hesmet Sat. So you are in the north end of this room by one of the pillars, Hesmet. There are a pair of hyenas next to Iroh and Dahaka. And this collection of guts and oddities is next to Aya and Dr. Shortchange. And then you know there's a pair of smugglers through the door over here. What would you like to do?
I call this a target-rich environment. So Iroh and Dahaka can probably fight some hyenas. I have no idea what the hell is up with these organs. And through this door is probably some thieves. You know, they've got tricks, but whatever. So if I have to pick a target, it's going to be the weird flesh bag that's attacking the other flesh bags that I call.
What about door number 3? I'll trade you the other 2 doors for door number 3.
Ooh, I'll take the box. So I'm going to shoot with my hand crossbow, since I can find it on my sheet. The bag of organs. Is sneak attack on? It is. Go.
The Borgans, for short.
Does a 12 hit?
A 12 does not hit.
I am out of built for success. I cannot fix that. Bonus action. God fucking damn it.
In both instances, your hand crossbows fire wide. This is a very dexterous and quick moving, horrible bag of organs. And unfortunately, you are not able to strike it.
All right. And in that case, then,
Movement.
knowing that there's archers on the other side of that door, I am going to hide behind this pillar for cover.
All right, yeah, you slip behind the cover. And that takes us to Mao.
I can't remember. I don't think I tried this already. Bonus action. Can I connect to it for telekinetic speech?
You could certainly try.
Yep. I do with a bonus action. I speak Ancient Assyrian and Common.
There is nothing there. The brain is not one of these organs.
Alright, so it's just a blob. Well then, let's try I just want to double check. I didn't have my mage hand out, right? No, I didn't. Oh wait, no, we already talked about this, right? I don't have to have mage hand out to use telekinetic.
Correct.
Yeah, okay, so then, that's a bonus action, fuck off. Alright, I'm just going to try and intimidate the fucking hyenas to run away.
All right, give me an intimidation check from across the room. Unless you're going to try and get closer to them.
I can. I do have the, where is it? My hat. Headband of Intimidation.
You also got your legs.
Yeah, so I'll jump over here.
Now skips leg days.
And how close do I have to be? Like, do I have to be closer than this, or?
You are a small cat trying to get the attention of 2 creatures that are currently trying to eat your allies. So I would say you'd have to get to at least there.
All right. So there it is, and so that will be with advantage.
What do you do?
Do the whole ears back, eyes half closed, hissing, but you know, my eyes are glowing and I look like, actually I probably look like that sack of organs over there.
Yeah, you hiss and snarl, and you do get a response. They do look a little cowed.
And that's it.
All right. As that happens, door number 3.
Oh boy, that was the door I was gonna pick.
explodes outwards. And charging through it is a massive undead ogre that seems to have other zombie body parts, arms and legs and heads swarming around it.
It was nice to know you guys. If you survive, look me up.
As an action, the first thing it is going to do is throw one of these swarms.
Oh God.
All right. It tosses it to there, next to Dr. Shortchange. Then it is just going to try and slam down on Uruk. Actually, or Weld. Evens, it's going to be Uruk. Odds, it'll be Weld.
I'm glad I moved.
You're pretty lucky. It goes after the camel.
I am really glad I moved.
Wait, I don't remember who was listening. Did I say evens for Uruk or evens for Weld?
I don't
Yes.
remember.
Evens for Uruk.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. It is
Oh,
going
that's
to, with a piece of the broken door, take a swing at you, Uruk.
Why are you wielding a door? Oh my god. Okay, yes.
Because it's adorable.
That's a critical hit for 22 bludgeoning damage.
What the freak?
That's a problem.
Oh boy.
That guy's a dork.
That takes us to the Tekenu that will take this opportunity to zip past both of you without giving
opportunity.
attacks of opportunity. And then as it expels that sort of air and zips past you, it whips out at you with the intestine that hangs below. And first one is going after Aya, second one after Dr. Shortchange. So that is a critical hit on Aya.
Son of a bitch.
You take 15 bludgeoning damage, plus 5 acid damage, and give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
I love you all.
Holy cow, this is not how I saw this starting.
You can't die. I'm
You
hungry.
threw an undead ogre and two swarms of zombies into this fight.
Something
They're
funky.
zombie limbs. They're very weak. They're basically like crawling claws.
Whatever the hell that organ thing is.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a
What the
saving
hell
throw.
was that?
All right.
Wrong
Passes Constitution.
with
Is that a phone number?
I
I
think,
don't know, man.
I think her god just phoned it in.
It was
Rolling 1d20
plus.
plus
28. Oh god.
no,
Something
that's
funky happened, and I don't know what it is.
2.208 billion, I believe. Let me double check.
Is that your?
On.
Did you have your? You must have been typing some numbers.
No, that's
and you had your-
220 billion.
What's your constitution, Steph?
I mean,
One
I'm
sec,
assuming.
I had to re-get. I went out.
I'm assuming
Still
her
there. It's still there.
I'm
My
assu-
constitution's a 2, I believe.
her all con saves are success, right? Just guessing.
Either way, you rolled a 15, which is a success.
Yeah, I don't know how to fix it.
All right, and it will keep flying. 60 feet.
Although I
You can
really
hit
did
me or
expect
no.
that kind of thing coming from Hesmet, not Aya.
Listen, I haven't hacked physics yet. I'm working on it.
Patrick, did it hit me or no? You mentioned it attacking me as well.
Just Aya, and as it Yeah, that is a 12 to hit you, so it does not strike Dr. Shortchange. But it zips over behind one of these pillars out of sight. That takes us to Uruk. You have just been smashed by a door-wielding ogre.
Well then.
Heck.
No, he'll hit you, not Weld.
I am going to action disengage. I have no choice in the matter. Bonus action, I will tell Well to take a chomp out of this guy. And I'm sorry, Well, you're the shield now. Oof. Was a 13 hit?
13 does hit for 10 force damage.
Excellent. And I'm just gonna tell Rivet, baby, duck. Because if you move, you're gonna get squashed.
Yeah.
And that's it.
All right. These two move around the door. You hear the sounds of shock and swearing. They will fire arrows into the ogre zombie.
Okay, we killed them last.
One hits, one gets a natural 1.
Do they qualify for sneak attack?
No. Because they don't have an ally.
Yeah, I don't know
well,
if it cares, enemy of your enemy. I don't know if that counts or not.
No. They will whistle for their hyenas, and Iroh and Dahaka and Mao. Mao, you can actually see them kind of splash into some water and start swimming for it.
Yeah, they're booking.
That takes us to Dr. Shortchange.
All right, Dr. Shortchange is going to put on his leader shorts for a second. They're shorts and not pants because he's a dwarf.
Is that your leader
Are they
hosen?
Oh,
He's going to call out to Aya that now, now might be a good time to turn them, and if they run, don't fucking attack them!
I wasn't.
No, I was yelling at everybody else. If they run, don't attack them.
there is precedent to set that standard.
And then I'll, seeing as we no longer seem to have a thief problem, I'm going to attack this gentleman.
I learned tactics 2,000 years before you were born, son.
Yes. I think
It's
I fixed
still-
it.
I'll use my bonus action for, oh god.
Oh god, it's a full round action.
I'm gonna use my bonus action for, steady aim. Sorry. Shortcut on Firefox. Just decided that I was gonna go back like 30 pages.
Oh, yeah, it'll do that. Don't do that.
And then I'm gonna attack.
You stab in for 16 piercing damage, and this swarm of zombie limbs, as you poke and prod into it, is almost entirely destroyed.
And I'll tell Aya, make sure you get that fucking organ thing. Jesus. This fight is not going well. You've never heard Dr. Shortchange swear before this. But this whole exchange in this thieves' den has been bad for him. And bad for the team.
I'm fine.
Any movement? Oh no, you use steady aim, so anything else for Dr. Shortchange? All right, that takes us to Iroh. You have one really badly injured hyena in front of you, one beside you that has not been injured. Both of their ears are now kind of flat back, and they are turned towards Mao, who has puffed up and made himself look as horrible as he can and seems to have spooked them.
But I also heard a whistle from around the corner where I know there were guys with ranged weapons.
Correct.
So, one, would it take my action to figure out if the two hyenas look like they've been called and are not going to engage, or do I have to?
They've. Yeah. Give me an animal handling check.
Okay. That's a 6.
You know they were called, but you also know that Mao has scared them. So, if they're well trained, they've been called.
All right. I have to assume if they're well trained or not. Yeah, I'm not happy with that. Okay.
You are not the focus of their attention currently. That is for sure.
All right. Well, that helps then. Oh, I've got plenty of movement. Okay, cool. I am going to potentially provoke an attack of opportunity. So that's 30 feet of movement because I have to move through Dahaka.
Mao has intimidated them out of attacking of opportunity, so you are safe.
Cool. I am going to spear the big guy.
No, you're not. Natural
Okay.
1.
I am going to... Oh, that's not good for Dr. Shortchange. Do I double whack or do I just single? I only have one key point. Yeah, I'm only gonna do it once. That hits, right?
Just hits with an 8 for 9 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
The flesh under your foot is spongy and kind of gross, but yeah, you do strike.
Like hitting Homer Simpson. All right, lay into him, and that'll be my turn.
All right. Aya. Dr. Shortchange's words are ringing in your ears as he yells at you from about
Turn
8 inches below you.
undead!
Do you have any channel divinities left?
Oh, that's a good point.
Has she
You
used it?
used yes,
Oh,
you used
shit.
Turn Undead earlier in
Right,
the
that's
evening.
why I didn't do it this time, because it hasn't been an hour.
But also, we haven't had a turn. Like, you haven't had a turn since the undead popped out.
Yeah, and this is why I don't have my ring attuned.
Right.
Same. Or item.
What I'm gonna do, it's like, I can't do that right now! Ha ha! Good thing
In 2 weeks.
I have to take a nap, like you guys. The rules are the rules. All right, I'm going to disengage. Well, I don't have to disengage, so I can just scoot, and heal thyself.
What kind of god requires you to take a nap before showing you their favor?
The god of knowledge. You know, you have to have sleep well and be well rested to absorb the knowledge.
Best. She's the goddess of naps.
No, you just haven't prayed to her since you last invoked her power, and as such, you need to pray first.
Yeah, like that. And I will do. You know what? I'm gonna do Cure Wounds on myself,
All right.
just at level 1. 9. End of my turn.
All right. The hyenas dash following their masters. You will get an attack of opportunity on one of them if you choose Dahaka.
You know what? I'm gonna let them go. You know, because
All right.
Big Chungus is mine.
So, you hear a pair of splashes. That takes us to Dahaka.
the hyenas left?
They have left the building.
So they're hyenas?
Hmm.
Okay, I could probably make it all the way there. First gonna make my way to the big guy. Trying not to stumble for Bono. And get my giant's might in, grow up one size.
He's a big boy.
You all watch as Dahaka's rune glows magically and he grows one size larger.
And bring down my axe.
All of his clothes tear off except for his well-placed pair of stretchy shorts.
Are they purple?
Oh,
Of
they are.
course.
And why is this not rolling? Really?
A 9 will strike your zombie opponent.
Oh, I'll take it.
You slash through for 11 damage.
And
There are bits and bobs of this guy flying left and right as Iroh and Dahaka strike him, but still looks fairly healthy.
growing was my bonus action. I don't have anything else. That's it for me.
All right. That takes us to the zombie limbs. They will, first of all, swarm over Dr. Shortchange. That is a 16 to hit.
It doesn't hit short change.
Didn't think so. Armor class 18. The other one will...
They didn't hit, they're giving wet willies.
Yeah, they're just slapping at his ankles. Okay. You both hit, so evens Iroh, odds Dahaka.
We're also within 5 feet of Weld.
Weld,
Odds. Bring it over.
wow, thank God for that. Getting rid of it there. So yes, they will start clambering over the giant Minotaur. That is a 14, which is not going to hit either. They are unable to grasp onto you. Top of the round, Hesmet Sat.
All right, let's take a look. So those guys have absconded. Dahaka is that big. There's those limbs there. And you know what? I also understand that this must not happen here. So I'm going to... How do I get around there? I saw the bag of organs disappear around that way.
Correct.
There's nowhere really to hide on this side of the room, is there?
You could flip over the table and get partial cover.
All right. I'm going to come this way, and then come this way, and then hide under the table. Bonus action to hide. And then I'm going
Hiding specifically from that
the
guy?
organs. Yeah.
Yep. Sure. Give me a stealth check.
Stealth. 24.
Very nice. And yeah, you should trademark Maxator.
I mean, it sounds like an extreme pad for heavy flow times.
Gee, thanks.
All right. Yeah, I
The
dive
Red
under the
Sea!
I dive up. There you go. Dive under the table, flip it up to act as cover, and then I shoot the thing.
Which thing?
The organs. It looks like they have cover,
They
but
do.
I'm hiding from them so that I can get advantage on the shot.
All right. Yep. You have advantage. They do have 3/4 cover.
Okay. Hand crossbow. Jesus.
Third
Christ.
12 in a row just pings off of the pillar.
Okay, well, that was a bonus action to hide. And that was my action to shoot. So that's it. I've been utterly useless in this thing.
Hesmet, 3 12s in a row. Your dice will come around. That takes us to Mao. You've successfully, in your own mind, terrified those hyenas and sent them running.
Well, and their owners. All right. So sitting here, I have one quick question. Twin spell says it has to be a spell that targets someone.
Targets no more than one creature, I believe.
Targets no more than one creature. Yeah. Maximilian's Earth and Grass specifically says a space on the ground, but you also must target a creature. Can it be twin spelled?
No.
All right then. Then we are just gonna go with let's try and.
Yeah, because it targets the space, not the creature itself.
But then the space has to target the creature, right?
Yeah, but you're still targeting the space.
And you could then use it to attack a different creature.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. You know what? I'm still gonna have, just so I have it, I can't see the so I'm gonna cast it on.
There's two swarms of
Yeah,
zombie
below
limbs. The one by Dahaka. All right.
Yeah, closest to the bagpipe.
All right. Strength save. Oh well. Okay. They've got a 14, which gets them a 3 in total. They are grappled.
Oh, it didn't roll damage. Sorry.
So
Restrained.
2d6 bludgeoning, and they are restrained.
Hey, cow, let me lend you a hand. Wait. Oh, it does. I didn't have a thing set up for damage.
Wow, 11 damage. Nice. Yeah, you crush, and I mean, there is a popping and cracking of bones from these zombie limbs.
If we had a
You
bard,
basically crushed it in half now.
they could be playing "I Want to Hold Your Hand" right now.
Yeah, and you
Oh,
can't
bonus action.
clap your hand, but yeah, you snap the fingers of your earthen grasp.
And bonus action. I'm gonna shove the other hands off of short change.
All right.
So that's a DC 8 plus proficiency plus bonus. Oh.
Doesn't matter. They get a 6. They are pushed. So where do you want to shove them?
Well, this way. I know it's closer to me, but it's further from him.
Okay, they were in his space. Yeah, so you push them.
Oh,
there.
right. Yeah, they're in his space. I forgot that bit. Yeah. But now they're not.
Correct.
And
Movement for you.
yes. I am going to get out of the line of fire of that door, because something could come through it, and hide in this box.
All right, yeah, you hop in the box just like a cat. That takes us to the ogre zombie. And 3 targets, so 1 to 4 is going to be Weld, then up to Iroh, then up to Dahaka. To Dahaka! Turns and faces you eye to eye.
Hello there.
That
Wait.
is
There.
that
Wald is
turns a critical hit into a 13, which bounces harmlessly off of Dahaka's armor.
I'm just holding my nose. I'm going, thank you very much.
Yeah, even the ogre zombie is just like, oh,
Yeah.
and a little stunned at that.
So glad I could use that.
Well timed.
I didn't know you had something like that. Damn it. Wow.
You know, it's a camel. You didn't have to do that.
That's
It's-
why
it's
I
a
stood
robot.
next to the camel. I knew it had that.
Well, the musical camel.
All right, this creature will zip around and lash out at Iroh. You watch as this uncoiling intestine snaps out a seemingly impossible distance. That is a natural 1, which misses. The one against Dahaka is a 25 to hit for 7 bludgeoning damage,
Ooh.
6 acid damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw, please.
6.
Don't roll 2.2 billion.
I figured it out. I think a cat walked across a keyboard or something and edited it. I fixed it.
How did it get 2 billion? You know what? Never mind.
11 billion.
11 billion. Okay, con save. Damn.
You are poisoned,
Like proper poison status.
like proper poison status.
Damn it.
Yeah, your eyes go a little fuzzy. You feel nauseous. Could be the camel fart. Could be with what just hit you. But yeah, you are poisoned. That takes us to Uruk.
It's been from freebasing Mamiya.
All right. Bonus action. Weld is going to chomp at the ogre again. If I can find her. Little Rivet is just going to keep ducking and covering because I don't want him to go. I don't want him to get smacked and go poof.
Can't you do the
4
help action?
does not strike.
I think I have to use my bonus action for him to do the help action.
Yeah.
And I know Weld can do a little bit of damage if she hits, so I want to try and help you guys whittle him down as much as I can. And then not going to get any closer to this thing than I have to, so we're just going to Eldritch Blast.
18 strikes for 9 force damage. Your energy beam, rips off most of the flesh on one of its shoulders. It is starting to look pretty gnarly at this point.
Excellent. That's it for me. I'm staying back here.
All right. Dr. Honesty, short change. The swarm of limbs next to you has been shoved down by Mao. They are barely clinging to life. And the ogre zombie is definitely bloodied. This bag of organs has yet to be injured.
Alright. I feel like perhaps dealing with the ogre zombie is might be the correct play here. So that should not be able to hit me because it's a swarm, right? I
Correct.
should feel pretty safe. Okay. I'm gonna run behind it.
Oh, sure, leave me with the swarm after I saved you from it. Don't trust bipeds!
I feel like you can maybe get away from it
Yeah, but I'm just bitching as Mao.
if you've got the telekinetic shove and everything. I'm gonna swing at this guy now.
All right. "21 strikes, 16 piercing damage." Yeah, you stab through and knock out a dagger that was actually lodged inside its rib cage.
That'll be it for Dr. Shortchange.
Give me a perception check as you get this close, Dr. Shortchange.
16.
The back of this creature's head looks like it has been, if not operated on, certainly experimented with.
Like,
Which makes you curious about what was going on in that room behind those barred doors. You also get a whiff of medicinal, sort of poisonous scent off of them.
could I ask one question about the wound?
Sure.
Does it look pre or post mortem?
Post.
Okay.
That takes us to Iroh.
All right. Given that there's more of us here, that means I don't have to worry too much about damage output. So,
24. You stab through for 6 piercing damage.
I will use my last key point to Wabbit kick and try and knock him prone.
All right, yeah, you strike for another 8 bludgeoning. Dex save. Oh, man.
Yeah.
-2.
I'm setting him up for Dahaka and Aya.
Good God, rolls a 16.
Okay, well, second kick. Also going to try and knock him prone.
Well, you automatically knock him prone, as that is enough to send him back into undeath as you smack upwards and just rip what is left of this creature's skull completely away from its body as the skin tears and rips away.
That's not done, Aya. And I will
Oh, is it? Is
turn
it not?
towards the thing on Dahaka and ready myself for my next turn.
All right. That takes us to Aya.
All right, I'm gonna kill it with holy fire.
Kill what?
The one that just the one that Iroh said wasn't done yet.
The swarm here?
There are 3 things on the map I see.
Yeah, so there's 2 swarm of zombie limbs, and then this creature that's got partial cover behind the pillar, which Sacred Flame doesn't care about.
I'll go whichever one looks the weakest.
That's this guy up here.
Yep, Sacred Flame, bitches.
That is a 14. It succeeds, taking no damage.
Son of a bitch.
2 of the limbs just turn and give you the finger.
Oh, I give him the finger back. Fuck you. And looking at people's health. Oh, Uruk, would you like a healing word?
She has stepped away. I would assume she would say yes.
Yes.
You heal her for 7. Very nice.
I'm running out of spells, y'all.
That takes us to Dahaka. You are poisoned. You still have a swarm of zombie limbs crawling over you.
And in the corner, I'm assuming one of the pillars over here, I do see the organ
Yes.
thingy. I forgot the name.
Tekanu.
Canoe. Okay, there we go. I mean, the other question I have is the zombie arms are not really restricting my movements, right?
No, because they have not literally been able to lay a hand on you. So your movement is not restricted. They're trying, but just can't manage it.
Okay, so let's just see if I can do any damage to the organs first. I'm gonna move.
So you are poisoned. You have disadvantage on your attacks.
And I'm gonna move over here. I'm gonna point out, use my free action to say hey, the organs are right over here, and I'm gonna go in for the attack.
Okay, first the grasping limbs
Mhm.
grab at you for 6 necrotic damage, and I need you to give me a strength saving throw, please.
Are they not restrained?
Well, we're given disadvantage, but they are still allowed to attack.
They rolled
Oh.
2 22s.
I was gonna say, if this is an actual attack, then Weld is gonna move her booty around again.
So yeah, no,
Oh,
they
it's
already
an
had
automatic.
disadvantage because they were
Okay.
restrained. But yeah, no, they rolled the same for both. It was an 18
Got it.
and an 18. So you take 6 necrotic damage and give me a strength saving throw, please.
Oh, okay, and with my giant smite, I get advantage on that. 22,
Being poisoned,
15.
you still make it. So yeah, you stagger away from them without any more issue.
Okay, and let's see what I can do about this. Organs with disadvantage. 17
A 17
with
is enough
19.
to strike for 19 slashing damage. Very nice.
Is it still moving?
Oh, it's still alive.
Action search. One more time.
All right.
I got inspired by Iroh. Let's see what.
Hit me,
16.
baby, one more time.
16 just hits. Another
12.
12 slashing damage. Yeah, this thing is looking incredibly hurt right now.
And I'm gonna use. No, wait. Action surge was my bonus. Okay, no, that's it for me again.
Action surge isn't a bonus action. It's just something you can do.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my hammering horns to push it in front of to see if I can push it. Hammering horns, and I'm gonna see if it fails. I want to try and push it in front of you, in front of everyone. So, 10 feet. Is it 10? It's 5.
Yeah, you can push it 10 feet away from you.
5 feet. Right here.
Smack it with your head, and there's just like a wet, bloody spot when you hit it. But you do manage to shove it 10 feet out from behind the pillar.
All right, and it's just 5 feet. It's wait, it is 10 feet.
It's 10
okay.
feet.
Okay.
End of your turn, give me another Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! 13.
You are no longer poisoned.
Humana. And that's it for me.
Well done. The zombie limbs will scuttle over and climb up. Iroh, so with disadvantage. That is a 10, which will not strike, thanks to Weld.
I was thinking, don't see me, don't see me, don't see me. It worked.
Oh no, this other one clambers right into the box with you.
Oh,
Oh,
It might not have had you not, poked your head out and yelled at Dr. Shortchange. That is a critical hit for 13 necrotic damage. And I need you to give me a strength saving throw, please.
Sorry, can I shield that?
No, it's a critical hit. Shield won't matter.
Oh, okay. Sorry, so 13 and a strength save?
Yes, please. I'm sorry, that's the third crit this fight. Yeah, you are grappled and restrained.
Oh, there, now I can see it. And 13 hit points. No, we don't have temporary hit points, right?
Correct.
not yet. I'm recommending that maybe you get Inspiring Leader, but that's it.
Me? You guys gonna go follow a cat?
No, you
That
just
takes
get
us
puddles
to
right before
Hesmet
battle.
Sat.
All right. I am lining up a shot against the Tekmidib here. Tekmidib?
Tekenu.
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 Right. I'm lining up a shot against Tekenu over here. And then I see just a giant pile of skeleton limbs just pile into the box where Mao jumped in. And I have to go for that. Can I line up a shot from where I'm standing?
You can. They are both currently in a box, so they do have partial cover. You could literally just walk over and get rid of that, though.
Screw it. I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna draw my Khopesh. $12 hits? God damn. What is
12
wrong
does
with-
hit. Fourth 12, but one finally hits. And that is more than enough to kill it. Which is good, because they would have squished Mao at the start of his turn.
They sure would have. And so, seeing that Mao is okay,
Yep, his kitty massage has come to an end.
that's good. I'm just gonna sort of offhandedly raise the crossbow with the sort of with my other hand and shoot the swarm of limbs. Nat 1.
Aye!
So
Yeah,
duck
it
Iroh.
Sings just past Iroh's ear.
Yeah,
Any
he
more
just sort
movement?
of raises his eyebrow like Spock would.
Right. Sorry, I picked that up from an epic painting. The hero casually, offhandedly, shooting without looking. I'll not do that in the future.
That is not intelligent.
All right, that takes us to Mao.
I thought it was a valid technique. Why would they paint it otherwise?
All right, so I will pull myself out of the pile of limbs and look at Hesmet and then at Dr. Shortchains. He left me. He left me. Anyway, enough.
He
Jurassic-
had bigger.
enough Jurassic Park jokes. Oh, I probably should have done a con save, right? When I got hit last time.
Con save.
Just
Poison.
checking. Is
No, it's
Urban
grass.
Grass? Oh, it's not concentration. That can't be right.
Oh yeah, they were restrained. Let me see if they.
It is concentration.
It is?
Yeah.
Doesn't say concentration. Where's it?
The Prince of the Apocalypse entry in the compendium does say concentration.
Oh, okay.
Yep, give me a con save then.
Where's con? Jesus.
All right. Yep. So they would have been able to get to arrow. They didn't hit anyway, so it doesn't make a difference. But yeah, your concentration has dropped.
All right then. The ogre's dead. There's just the one set of hands left and the limbs.
Yeah, one set of the zombie limbs and the organs.
Oh, let's
It's an undead body part smorgasbord.
and the organ, the bagpipes look hurt.
Yes.
All right, 120 feet.
Does not connect.
Oof.
Fires wildly. Bounces off a couple of the walls and then dissipates.
And let me just check range. Bonus action, push the hands off at arrow.
All right. Nat 1. They are shoved off of Iroh.
And done.
All right. Back to the Tekenu. All right. It will. Yeah, it will just swing over to here and lash out at Dahaka. That is a 10, which misses, and an 18, which I believe
It connects.
that does hit. You take 8 bludgeoning, 2 acid, and give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Do you have any advantage to those because you're big?
Strength
Two.
save.
I mean, I only get advantage on strength saves and checks,
Right,
but
okay.
no cons, unfortunately. So con, no poison. 7.
You are poisoned once again. You're almost getting used to it at this point.
I am.
And it can move to there. That takes us to Uruk.
Damn it, I'm muted. Okay, who's hitting harder, this guy or this guy?
This guy.
That guy's hitting harder. Okay, we're going to focus on him. I'm going to bonus action tell Rivet to move. Because I just want him to get closer. I want my baby back. So he's going to run up to me. He's going to patooey on his way over. Spit at the running pile of guts. 12?
Does not hit.
Damn. I will then Eldritch Blast him.
All right. 20 does hit for 5 force damage, and these organs explode in a spray of goo and nastiness.
Hallelujah. All right. One down, one to go.
Any movement for Uruk?
No, I'm quite happy tucked away in my little corner here.
All right, Dr. Shortchange.
Dr. Shortchange, I guess, is gonna run over here and attempt to stab the various hands. Gonna see how many he can get onto his sword. Does a
That
critical
is
hit?
Critical hit. Yeah, let's see how many you get on your shish kebab. All right.
18.
Oof.
Not bad.
You are able to get all of them on your hand kebab, and you stab the life out of them.
The unlife.
Yes. And with that, you are out of combat.
Right. Close the doors.
All right.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
run over here.
Oh, I
Yep.
see.
You bump into each other. Give me dexterity saving throws.
24.
24.
Oh Jesus!
Oh yeah,
Oh my god, that was beautiful, guys.
it's like
So,
you're
like-
dancing. It was glorious.
So while how heavy is a silver chain, Patrick? Is this like an actual chain?
Yes, the silver chain that they wear is actually, think of it like a thick chain link. They're quite heavy and quite valuable.
I'd like to pin this door closed with it. Like just grab the
We
handles,
need
wrap
that
it
as
around,
evidence, though, don't we?
tie it tight, or something. Anything to secure this door.
Yeah, easy enough to do.
We have
You
pitons.
wrap the chain around and can either find a piece of wood or an arrow or a crossbow bolt jammed through will hold the doors shut.
Before he does that, I want to take a quick look, see what I can see, because these guys disappeared under the water. At least that's what I heard.
They swam
Yes.
away. I saw them
Yeah.
swimming away, right? Like into the
Yep.
distance.
Yeah, and what you see with a quick peek, Hesmet, is looks like a loading dock. There's water that gently sort of laps up to a low wall and stairs, and a subterranean canal that leads out to the west. And you can see locked doors down to the south, and then the wide doors that you are in currently.
Yeah. Okay, so that's been secured. So we've got probably a few minutes anyways. I don't know how soon rescue or whatever's going to come in, but they got away. We don't have long.
No, that's why the door's secured.
Yes. So I would like very much to go to this room right here and take a peek inside the no doubt chamber of horrors that's in here, because for the second time we've discovered mad science in action.
Clearly, this is a laboratory that had been boarded over. You see beakers, cauldrons, and other alchemical equipment crowding several tables. There's a decomposing body that sprawls across the floor, its face concealed behind a brass funerary mask.
Sorry, I missed that last part.
Their body on the floor,
Mhm.
its face is concealed behind a brass funerary mask.
Okay. I will sort of hold up one hand and sort of motion people forward. I will.
Boy, is this the Ark of the Covenant?
Yes, I will examine the ground in front of me. I want to start approaching this. I want to see if there's anything else hiding in this room. So I would like to, as I walk forward, I would like to try to make active perception checks here.
Can I help?
5.
Yeah, you
8.
don't notice anybody else in this room, nothing else moving.
Okay.
Give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Does this rely on breathing?
It does not.
Okay. Constitution saving throw. 13.
13. You find yourself disoriented and very confused as you walk into this space.
Okay, I will stop and I will attempt to slowly crawl backwards.
All right.
Like back towards the door, if I can.
Roll me a d10, please.
Okay. 3.
You think you're moving, but you do not move or take any action.
Okay, good. This is a confusion effect. That's nice.
Iroh, at this point, give me a perception check as well, since you were helping out.
All right. I was just about to say, do I notice him acting funky?
You notice him acting funky. You also notice this pungent, odd gas kind of smell.
Hey, guys. Am I having an issue over here?
It wasn't Weld this time, I swear.
I know.
I'll walk over behind Hero and sit down and just start shoving Hesmet towards the door telekinetically.
I will actually send Weldon. See if she can go and grab Hesmet.
And, well, Uruk, before that happens, give me a...
I got too close to the door, didn't I? Damn it.
No. You can either give me an alchemy tools check, or you can give me a medicine check.
Alchemy would be my intelligence, I assume?
Yes.
I'll go with that because I got a higher mod for that.
All right. You quickly realize you are looking into probably some sort of like Mamiya lab or something like that, but things clearly went very badly, and whatever is in there is highly toxic.
Don't breathe the air, guys.
But that robot doesn't breathe.
Exactly, so I'm going to send Weldon.
No, the first robot.
Before
What?
she does this,
okay,
I'm going to take out my rope, tie it around Weld's neck in case we have to pull him out.
All right. Yeah. Weld steps in. Hesmet, give me another D10. And Weld, give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
While they're doing that, I realize what's happening. I'll use telekinetic shove.
God damn it.
Back into the...
Weld makes it to sort of beside Hesmet and seemingly looks around Delight. Hesmet, again, you feel like you're moving, but you see nothing. Hesmet, give me a strength saving throw versus Mao's telekinetic shove, please.
15.
And
no effect.
Yeah, Uruk, roll me a d10 for Weld. Iroh, you do have a rope around its neck.
Come on, girl. Come on.
Weld does not move, does not take any actions. The two robots just sort of stand there, and you can start to see bits of their body almost, if not corroding, but looking like they're getting stained.
You stupid jukebox, accept the push!
I will start pulling Weld. I might need help because I will
help.
All right, give me an athletics check. How much does Weld weigh, Uruk?
I don't think we've ever discussed that, but she is a giant mechanical camel.
Dahaka!
So she's
buddy.
Yeah, Iroh, you pull and pull and...
Oh, it's Looney Tunes style where I'm running and the rope's not going slack.
Did Dahaka just get giant to pull the rope?
No, he's just not changed his size again because Patrick has to do it.
Dahaka, help.
I wish I could decrease it.
Shrunk down.
The hawk is still strong.
I mean, just one quick question.
Help action. If he
Sorry, just one quick question. From the point the fight ended and up to this point, how much time has passed?
I would say about a minute. So yeah, you are no longer poisoned.
I mean, if
Not even going to
it's
make a
been
roll for it.
if it's tiny, less than a minute, I still can use Giant's Mind to help out. I don't know. I'm just
It's up to you. I just know you noted that you shrunk down, but
okay.
I
Okay,
would
I
say
shrunk.
you didn't have to at this point.
I did shrink down. I can't take that back. So athletics, 19.
That is enough. You take the rope from Iroh, wrap it around your forearm, and pull, and you are able to slowly. And there is a sparking across the ground as Weld is pulled, and I need Iroh, Mao, Uruk, and Dahaka to all give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, I'm gonna do so well here. I say
As
that.
the room erupts in flame.
Oh, God.
Oh boy.
Anybody for a barbecue minotaur?
Well, you're not in there. Damn it.
Everybody saves except for Dahaka. Hesmet, you fail automatically.
Oh, good.
Sorry, Hazmat.
Why did you take my push?
I don't
roll me
know.
roll me another strength saving throw, Hesmet, to see if Mao keeps pushing you.
11.
I am continuing to push the whole
You
time.
are shoved 5 feet. So Dahaka, you take 18 fire damage. Everybody else takes 9.
I'm
Hesmet,
down.
you take.
I am also down, so he only gets pushed 5 feet, then I get passed out.
Hesmet,
But I'm at
roll me a
0.
D10.
D10. 8.
Yeah, there is no creature within your reach to make an attack against, so give me a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage. I'm going to see if maybe your system kicks in. It does not, unfortunately. So you take 18 fire damage as well.
Great.
I don't know how to help here.
All I can do is heal
Pick up the
people go
cat
down.
and shove the guy out.
So Weld is out and fine, but Hesmet is still. Actually, after the fire,
that's-
the gas
Yeah,
clears.
fire,
Hesmet,
yeah.
you are back to your normal self.
Yeah, I was about to ask that.
Yep.
And I'm wondering why it was that, that affected me and Weld because we don't breathe.
I don't think that was normal gas. We need to get, while we can, before whatever leaks that gas gets more out. We need to search this room very quickly and get out.
Yeah,
And we need to make sure that we leave enough people outside of the room with ropes tied to people inside of the room that we can get them out.
Yes, I was gonna, I was gonna look around and be like, okay, who got hit by that? How far did that explosion carry outside, by the way?
About 10 feet out.
There's
You do not. I would say, Dr. Shortchange, at this point, you and Uruk would be able to tell that doesn't smell like gas. So you think you've got some time at this point. Whatever that fire was, it expended a lot of it, if not all of it.
All right, I'm gonna quickly dash inside then, and I'm gonna look for anything important.
Yeah, I was gonna go straight to this body and I was going to search it.
I
So,
cast
right.
Cure Wounds on Mao and Dahaka.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
I
I
have a
cast Cure
question.
Wounds on Uruk.
What about
Yes.
Or
Uruk?
yeah,
What?
Uruk.
which
I
doors
have
we
3 hit points. I'm
barricaded?
still up, so
No, Cure Wounds. So you can use up my last
This door up here you've barricaded, and Dr. Shortchange did this door as well.
Okay.
Guys, we need
9.
to the barricade needs to happen. Who
So
has
you
the-
find on the
Yeah.
body, and thankfully, because it was protected underneath, the fire did not damage it, a letter. And it reads, "Your sect's efforts have been exemplary so far, but there is much yet to be done. The necropolis of Vati will soon be opened, and we might find clues that have lain hidden for too long. Transportation and means of communication will be provided. A gang of grave robbers called the Silver Chain should provide you with the cover and resources you need to continue the search. Once you arrive in the city, infiltrate this silver chain and bend them to his, capitalized, divine will. Move quickly. Once the Pharasmans open the necropolis to explorers, we run the risk of outsiders finding the mask first. Succeed, and Hakotep's moment of resurrection will soon be at hand. I do not need to tell you how much I would loathe expressing the Sky Pharaoh's displeasure should you fail.
Do I
Merit
recognize those
Hetep.
names? Hekotep and Sky Pharaoh.
I am going to keep Aya in mind as I memorize all of this, because I am going to be asking her in approximately 2 minutes who any of these people are. And I am going to look down at this brass funerary mask.
It is old, but not ancient. Clearly, somebody was buried in this at some point. You would date it maybe 100, 150 years old. Nothing fancy, but, it...
Okay, is this body old? No, this body's new.
Give me a medicine check.
I don't have medicine. Medicine. 10.
The body doesn't appear old. And as you take away the mask, you see there are traces of dried foam around the mouth and several stab wounds. And there is a broken dagger that you find underneath the body as well.
Okay, so this experiment ended great for him. Do I see another body under here? Or is that me misreading that?
I think those are or table legs.
Right, okay. So everything in this room appears to be various medical implements, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Dr. Shortchange, you recognize this as an attempt to create a Mamiya lab that clearly went awry. Whether you
What
share this
would-
information with everybody else is up to you.
What would that entail? Like, is that... I was under the impression that you would ideally just be grabbing it from tombs, watering it down, and selling it.
It requires a variety of chemicals. It requires a usually burning cauldron of some sort. You were able to find all of these things in the alchemist's lab previously. And I mean, you can tell there's a reason this went wrong. They clearly were experimenting and didn't quite understand what they were doing.
Follow-up question. In this world, is Mamiya an actual medicine? Like, that
Yes.
does things?
Yes.
'Cause I was fully, like, on the this is a snake oil train.
No.
Wait, he's a
I sent
legitimate doctor?
you ages ago what Mamiya actually does.
Did
Like,
you?
it works. Yeah, it works. Here, let me pull it up.
So,
Did go to Hollywood Upstairs Medical College?
so what you're saying is, in an attempt to create snake oil, Dr. Honesty Shortchange has accidentally created a real medicine.
He
Oh,
knows
man.
other gangs of
People addicted to blood.
yeah.
I don't
So-
see it in our chat history. We've only got
Okay,
one mention
yeah.
of Mamiya.
It is a black tar-like substance that is an ingredient in numerous salves, potions, and pills, concocted to treat ailments and revitalize wealthy clientele. Cheap imitation Mamiya has the same statistics, but the benefits are rendered at 50% their normal potency and for half the duration. That's kind of what Shortchange has been dealing with. Its effects are temporary hit points, a +2 on saving throws made against spells and effects with a curse or disease, and fatigue. But if the user is addicted for more than a week straight, there is a cumulative chance of transforming into a ghoul.
All right. We need to search the rest of this room.
Yeah,
I'm
that
gonna
was-
search
that
the
was gonna-
tables.
Yeah, that was going to be my my
There's
next
there's
move.
nothing left of value in here, especially after
Okay.
what appears to be a couple of explosions now.
Kaboom.
Um,
Okay.
All right, then I will.
I would
go-
say if Aya and Uruk look over the body, you would also suspect that the knife wounds that were pointed out, they look self-inflicted.
Oh.
Suicide or madness?
As Hesmet has said, this went very poorly.
All right,
Yes.
can I roll like a medicine
This
check?
door is locked and barred from the other side, Dr. Shortchange. You would assume it leads out onto the little dock area that you and
Yeah.
Hesmet saw.
I figured that, but in the chat I said I was gonna pin it with the unbreakable arrow just in case. But I'm gonna grab that arrow. We can pin the inside of this room because we need to take a short rest in here. We need to be safe while we do it.
You
I would have suggested we leave
Yeah.
I don't want to go into that hallway.
the hallway with the disabled trap.
The hallway with the rest of the base attached to it.
It is at this point you hear a knocking on the doors here.
Just in time.
Oh.
Dahaga gets his axe out.
I'm grabbing that mask, by the way.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
You hear a slightly muffled voice just say, "If you are here for the priest, you may come collect them. They are uninjured. Ekram would appreciate speaking with you."
That's right. We were here for Ekram.
Yeah, shit got weird.
Oh no, sorry. We were here for Tekmanib.
Yeah. Ekram is a name we know, though, correct?
Yes.
Yes, you know he is the leader of the Silver Chain.
All right. Yeah, Hesmet will. Hesmet will sort of join Shortchange in the front here.
We need any kind of healing we can do quickly before that. I'm gonna toss my remaining potion of healing. Oh god damn it!
I do not have one of those.
I think I have one more. I chugged one.
Where are you tossing it?
Do you need to ask that question? Dahaka.
As a cat or as a player?
I should let you know I have my own potion of healing. You should save that.
You should maybe take both.
Okay. I'm not gonna say no, but I think Uruk and Bao may need it.
Yeah, how
I
many-
have 3 hit points. Yeah, I probably should take one.
Yeah, we
Or I
can't
can use my last spell slot on myself. I think I will do that.
So, according to the inventory, Uruk should be holding 5 potions of healing right now.
Don't
How
question
about
it.
using it on myself?
Don't question it. Just go with it.
While
Alright.
everybody is figuring out what healing to apply to themselves, I'm gonna reply. Actually, I'd like to insight check him.
Sure.
So, am I still getting the potion of healing from the doctor?
Yeah, I gave you mine.
Okay, so I got 2 now. I'm gonna chuck them both.
All right. I'll say before we come out, we haven't healed any of yours. They ran when the undead popped out.
We're not concerned about that. Ekram simply wishes to speak to you. We have not harmed the cleric. We see no need for actual violence here.
Then
All right. I'll look at Dr. Shortchange.
I'm gonna open the door.
In front of you, you see a scarlet-robed figure wearing a golden funerary mask.
Are these fuckers?
They nod and just say, "Follow me. We have food and drink." And looking across at you, there's a wash basin if any of you need it as well. And they head down the hallway and through the door down at the end, waiting for you.
Let me just.
I don't like this. I don't like it one bit.
Well, I do need to scrub the soot off out of my pistons.
I would not trust anything they're offering.
Of course
There's
not.
the other door out.
Nabil, have you used your second wind yet?
I
Yes.
have. Yes, I have.
Oh.
So
He
I know.
got 6.
Yeah, I know. But
That is barred.
We barred it.
Yes.
I'm gonna look around, look back.
I'm just saying we have another option.
I'm gonna look back towards the storage room, and I'm gonna say, "Your operation appears to have gone poorly."
Our previous leader thought Mamiya was a way to go. Most of us disagree with that. We leave that to those from elsewhere.
Hesmet will very slowly lean out and look towards Dr. Shortchange, and then look back.
Is Mao taking off up the stairs?
I was gonna come sit here. Because I'm not sure yet. I still might want to take off if everybody gets fucked up again.
So, entering into this room, you see this space has basically been divided in two. To your right, you see 4 stone wells fill much of this sort of otherwise unremarkable space. And Hesmet, you would notice, is Aya and Urek coming as well?
I'm coming.
I am coming. Yes.
Mel, can you come
Thank
follow,
you.
please?
Yeah, the group of you would, those of you with any sort of engineering background would notice the sort of disassembled mechanical remains sort of scattered around the plumbing connections in the back of the room. You're not sure if it, at one point filled these wells or drained them, but it appears that they have been stripped for parts. Iro, next to you, in this space, it looks like this was a workspace at some point. And as this was a brick factory, this is probably where the mud bricks would have been brought in. You see above you, at one point, it would have been trapdoors and a pulley system. There's just the bare remnants across the ceiling left of this. Most of it appears to have been caked shut from the fire. In front of you is a large mixing bowl that at one point would have been used to mix the mud for the bricks, but is currently filled with clear, clean water. And there is actually a bar of soap on the rim. Clearly this has been used as, maybe a place to bathe or clean, and the robed figure will point to it and just say, free to do it there. Beyond that, you see what appears to be a sort of dormitory that's been assembled. You see a variety of bunks. Not quite sure how many, but appears to be more than 10 just at a glance, Iro.
And the ones that have been attached to the wall are perfectly pristine. No? All right.
Nope, not here. Glancing through this room, it looks like it's probably a workroom that's now been turned into a sort of break room of some sort. You see there's some cards and games on the table and what appears to be a small cask and glasses against the far wall.
I would
And
like
those
to...
were filled with water or were empty?
That one is empty of water. You see there is, sort of a layer of mud down on the ground. Give me a perception check as you look down, Mao.
All right, and as I'm doing that, I'll do the Samwise thing, and I will knock a nearby pebble down as I look. Just push it over the edge.
Yeah,
It's
you
full of
can
books.
see it's about 20 feet down. You do notice there is what appears to be a body at the bottom of the well.
Hey, there's a stiff down there.
Someone we caught trying to flee.
You don't drink
And
out of
as
this,
you-
do you?
No, we use the one in the corner. That has clean water. We simply had to jerry-rig from the other 3 to make that one clean.
It's 20.
All right, where's Temanib?
He is in here with our leader and the others. Come, come. And as you turn the corner, you see this room is very different. You see Tepmanib standing there. He's, missing his holy symbol and his cloak. He appears a little disheveled, but none the worse for wear. Mao, as you are looking down, you recognize the body as one of the street thugs that attempted to kidnap the party in the necropolis that had said they were going to try and flee the city.
I will tell the rest of the party that psychically.
The one in the well, right?
The
Yeah.
one that it's the one I'm looking at right now.
But as you enter this room, it looks almost like an upside down capital L. But you see it is filled with finely crafted antique furniture from a variety of ages. And the smell of rich food hangs in the air, and you see a pair of tables that have been covered with cooked meats and stewed vegetables. And there's a sort of banquet of fruits as well. And you see books and charts crowd one of the tables along the wall. And there's a living area with a bed and other furniture filling the southern portion of this room. And you see there are 3 of these figures in the crimson robes and the gold masks. But joining them is also a 4th figure, a tall, incredibly muscled figure wearing a beautifully decorated mask with a pharaonic beard and a blue and white headdress.
Is this our headdress, presumably?
And as they stand, you can see they have, a pair of weapons. One, a beautifully designed sort of kukri. The other is a sword that appears to be not metal, but some sort of mineral, and it is sort of a bright pink. And Aya, you would recognize that this appears to be, in fact, made out of natron, which is a drying agent used in the mummification rite. So this is basically a hardened sword of salt.
Huh, that's interesting.
But
So
they
you
will
help people with that.
They will stand and present themselves and just say, I assume you are the Sandlot, yes?
Yes, we are. Dr. Honesty Short Change at your service.
I am Ekram Ifik, leader of the Silver Chain here in Wati. I have no quarrel with you. I assume you are here for the priest. We did not intend to harm him. He interrupted some of our operations and, as he describes it, was stunned by this energy wave that emanated from the necropolis.
Would you happen to know anything about this energy wave?
It did not come from any of our members. That I know.
Insight.
Yeah, give me an insight check.
I feel like that might be a lie of omission.
No, you detect no dishonesty in that statement. What do you know of what happened? We were simply having a conversation with Tepmanib here about the potential cause of such a thing.
We assume it's related in some way to the events that transpired within the necropolis during the exploration.
Indeed. What did you find in your explorations?
Enough equipment and things to make our venture profitable, but nothing more.
And at this point, Tepmanib will just sort of chuckle and just say, well, yes. And we'll go and say, oh, sorry, that joke wasn't about you. Don't worry about that. Fortune seems to favor us at this moment. My spirit was ripped from my body when that wave passed.
Well, that's concerning. I don't say that out loud.
I previously died. I suspect anyone else who has died will suffer the same if there are any more of those energy pulses.
Did I?
You weren't dead at that point. So
Oh.
You hadn't died before that.
But the next time this happens, you might.
And presumably it's going to keep happening, and it's presumably going to keep getting worse.
And presumably these are tables full of food.
They absolutely are.
I'm gonna sit down in the corner and bow down.
Hey, there you go.
And yeah, Ekram will say you are welcome to it.
I'm going
I
to step
side-eye
forward.
him and pull it off onto the floor and eat it under the table.
Does anybody react when I start to get closer to him?
Nope.
Oh, sorry.
I'm going to go over, offer my handshake, and I'm going to tell him, well, if you find that concerning, I do have a direct line now to some of the people in charge of the city. Remind me what they're called. It's been a few weeks. The
council?
The council, not like the defendery people.
Oh, the Voices of the Spire.
Yes, I have a direct line to the Voices of the Spire.
Give me a deception check.
We just interacted with them.
You don't have a direct line. You didn't interact with the Voices of the Spire. You interacted with. You saw them
council.
give a speech and leave the steps. You interacted with the council.
I will say then. I will not say the Voices of the Spire. Then I misinterpreted that.
No, that's fine.
yeah.
The Voices of the Spire
I went in with the council and
work with the sort of leaders of the church, but you've also heard there's friction.
Yes, I have a direct connection with the council now, and they're presumably going to want to solve this. And someone who is being ripped from their own body is certainly going to want to solve it too.
Yeah,
if there's anything you want to pass to them.
We were discussing with Tepmanib the use of our tunnels into the city and whether or not that is a danger of the risen dead coming through them.
Have all of the dead risen?
All of the hands nailed to the spike got up and crawled away. I think all the dead are up.
Some of the tombs may be protected.
Tepmanib nods at that and says, it's possible. It's possible that hopefully a lot of those people were interred properly and given, yes, of course, proper rites which may have spared them.
Who was holding Kaysen?
Oh, he's currently on Tepmanib's shoulder, you would assume, as Tepmanib seems to be kind of nodding and chuckling every once in a while.
Right, because I was going to check on Kaysen, because Kaysen was caught in that explosion as well. I'm assuming maybe Kaysen was elsewhere. Who knows?
Kaysen might just be immune.
Kaysen is invisible, and so could be anywhere or nowhere.
Yes.
Oh, also, I passed Tepmanib's sash back to him. It's a little singed, but it should be salvageable.
So am I. It's all right.
Yes.
I'm happy to see Qasim looked after me, though.
Did I get a handshake out of him when I went to extend my hand?
No,
Oh, left hanging.
Yeah.
but he does say, I have said we have no ill will. In fact, I am willing to give you a little piece of information that may assist you.
Well, I'll happily take information. We gotta get things back to normal so things can be profitable again, eh?
Speaking of profitable, the opening of the necropolis brought many people who needed money, had debts that perhaps they were looking to pay. They may have people looking for them. Your friend there seems to be a person of interest that we've heard, others may be looking for.
Who is he looking at when he says that?
Oh, shit.
Oh, I find it very interesting, but thank you for the heads up.
You are welcome.
Thanks. Yeah.
We would be happy to work with the council to a certain extent. We will let them know of the location of some of our tunnels. But otherwise, we will look after what and how we can, because, as you say, it affects our business.
I would perhaps not worry too much about clearing out your tunnels until any tunnels you're not going to tell the council about, obviously, until this is over, because if there's no telling if the dead will rise again after you've slain them. In fact, that ogre zombie in there, you should probably burn that.
Oh, we will. That was an experiment that I certainly didn't approve of. It's one of the reasons I'm the leader now. And once our business here has concluded, we will leave Wati. Our fate lies elsewhere.
That's not ominous.
Foreshadowing.
Where might I find you in the future? After all this is over, I may want to strike up a deal with you at some point. Between
I don't know yet.
good, honest thieves.
The true Pharaoh will tell us in time.
God damn it, Hezmet's gonna hammer
Why?
his face into a wall.
We. I
Sorry,
just
I've been
want
out of
criminal
I've been out of the point
contacts.
game for a couple of thousand years.
Want criminal contacts, not zealots.
I mean, you can have both. They can be both.
And be.
Criminal zealots.
All right. Well, we're going to get Terminated out of here and back to safety. Streets are quite dangerous still, I imagine.
Why do you think we're down here?
Oh, I wish we could stay down somewhere safe.
Oh, I'm sure your rooms at the Tooth and Hookah are perfectly secure.
Oh, that's a threat. I'm sure they are, but we've got to deal with this business on the surface.
Indeed. We will do what we can. From what I have heard, we may be seeking the same goal.
What have you heard?
You've been yelling about looking for something that was stolen from you, something missing from one of your locations.
This is true, yes. Is this? Am I? Can I incite him again? Because I was 100% sure that was the mask that was stolen. Was the one on his head?
Oh, it is not.
Okay.
Yeah, you do not get that sense. Dahaka, give me a perception check.
Alrighty then. Perception, there we go.
Something creaks, sort of above you, and some dust and a stone drops down from the ceiling, but other than that, it appears quiet out here.
Okay. Nothing
You
of
may be on your way if our business is concluded, Dr. Shortchange. If there's anything else we can do, we can negotiate. Are my men at the gates?
Oh, they're
Are
alive.
they dead?
They're alive.
Oh, how much did you pay them?
Enough. We didn't want trouble with the chain, or too much trouble with the chain, I suppose.
Indeed. I appreciate that.
Your men on the who were out stealing bodies are very dead, though.
Yes,
Not bad.
Yes.
we learned that from Tepnib, unfortunately. We have many, but this is a setback for our work, and we need to get things back to normal.
Well, I suppose we should head out now then. Stay safe out here.
Indeed. Take care.
Grab Temanib's hand and just, come on, we're leaving.
Yep.
Iroh, what happened?
Yep. Tepnib will leave. Ekram will knock the bed so you wake up Mao, and he will just say, "Your friends are leaving, little one."
Oh, can I do that? Where they arch their back and stretch out and roll over. Oh, god damn it!
Pardon me, and I will pick up Mao.
Don't even get my stretch.
Picked up mid-stretched.
The guy sees me trying to scratch Hezmet's back, and there's just no effect.
Yeah, all brass.
Yeah,
All
and
bronze.
One of the golden masked people will lead you back to the doors, and take you back out into the streets.
Ah, the streets.
Well, that was interesting.
So you find yourselves once again in the veins. It
I had
is
a
now
weird dream.
the dead of
Is
night.
Eero, like, important?
I don't know. There are many things that are important. For example, undisclosed debts that may place us into harm's way. He will say,
I paid for that fish fair and square.
angling their head towards Iroh.
So I may have made some
Uh-huh.
wagers in the past that
Uh-huh.
didn't go my way.
Yes.
And well, intending to pay them back, I came here to make the money to do so.
How
So
much
you
do you
were-
owe, good lad?
You were a wascally wabbit?
I'm not really sure.
We're
So
gonna
the
like
amount
find out he owes like 5 gold pieces.
Well, it's just one of those things of, they don't take kindly not to being paid, so it might have gone up a bit, it might have gone up a lot. I
So
don't know.
anywhere from 5 gold pieces to infinity gold pieces.
I wouldn't go that high.
They.
No.
Fine. Infinity minus
uh,
1 technically is not infinity.
Certain individuals who bankroll people who might not necessarily have the best sources to go to
What
for
Thieves
loans.
Guild did you piss off?
Well, none went around here. That's
Yes,
my-
but
Yes,
they
but-
are around here now.
Well,
Name, strengths, predilections towards cutting people's fingers off, that sort of thing.
Dr. Honesty Shortchange is fairly well traveled. I might know them. I might even have friends with them.
And if you need a loan at 30%, I can always help.
well,
Don't take this loan.
okay.
Take
Uh,
mine at 29.5.
I'm trying not to take any more loans. No. So there were a few. There was this demony like fellow. I don't think he was an actual demon, because that would have been really bad. Didn't sign an actual contract. It was a verbal agreement, payment for payment in future. Horns, kind of scaly. God, what was his name? I think
Captain
it was-
Callus.
Asmodeus? Mephistopheles.
Probably Tiefling.
Louis Cypher.
I think it was Capone.
Beelzebub.
No, Capone. Capone, yeah. Capone.
Capone. Al Capone?
No. Capone Al-Sadir.
Capone Al Sadir. Okay, good. Good. He's not from the Chicago suburb of Wati, is he?
He's not from Wati.
Hey, why am I aware of this person as an accomplished Scanton Mark?
Give me a history check.
Okay. $18.
You have heard the name, though you've never met them personally. They are bad news. They are happy to provide you with items or aid or money, but they extract a large cost. And they do not forget.
How likely, with what I know about him, do I feel like it's going to be that Ira is going to be able to pay off this debt with gold instead of, like, limbs?
You're not sure. Iroh has not quite been open on what the payment details or what they owed were, so Unclear. You hope it's gold.
Oh, I hope it's gold. Well,
I mean, his intention is that it was gold.
Listen, I can't yet solidify souls into trinkets, so I hope it's not souls.
With this conversation occurring as you are heading back to the Tooth and Hookah, Tepmanib will thank you once again and offer, whatever support the Church of Pharasma can give, but they will say that they did see much while they were there. Ekrums sent a missive to their leader, wrote something on a magical piece of paper, folded it up, and it flew to them. I did not get a name, but he said it was she who serves the true pharaoh, and he said that a couple of times.
Would this perhaps be a Merit Hetep? Merit Hetep.
That could well be. I did hear the name Hetef, but I do not know who this true pharaoh they worship could be.
Could it be something about a sky pharaoh? I've been out of politics for a while. I don't know who these people are.
Well, the Sky Pharaoh was a true pharaoh, but they were unremarkable and perished a while ago. I will do some research, but they were a benign leader at best.
While you're doing this research, look up the name Hakotep.
Hakotep. I will.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Qasim. Yes, you did it all. Yes, of course. Fate favored us this evening, and may it continue to favor you on your journey. I will. And you see him look around. He's like, the city is in panic. The
Very
gates are
much so.
weakening. Look in on the gatekeeper in the morning, will you?
Will
I
do.
must rest. And he will wander off. You see the occasional radiant blast of him probably running into a small undead or two on the way back. Eventually you find yourselves outside of the Tooth and Hookah. The doors are completely barricaded and barred.
Is there someone on the roof that we can signal to lower a rope to us?
As you are looking up, you see Falto up on the roof, and he is currently lowering a rope down and just says, "This way, my friends. The the only safe way is up." And you all are able to clamber up the rope. It takes another pair of ropes and the combined strength of most of the parties to raise, your animated camel Uruk. But, in the end, everybody just kind of laughs and chuckles. And, they say that you guys look like garbage. You should go get some sleep. And you are all able to make it back to your rooms, where you are able to take a long rest.
Yay.
Woo!
I attune to my ring.
You all can do that. In the middle of the night, Uruk, you hear a scratching at your window.
Okay.
You pick up the warm scent of the desert, and you hear a almost purring voice from above just ask, "How is your adventure going, my friend?"
I speak to my friends of my adventures, but I'm not sure if you are one. Who speaks to me?
This thing is speaking in Sphinx to you, and it is a voice you absolutely recognize.
Okay. Feel like it's been a long time since I've heard this voice. So, well, no one's died yet. Been a long time since we've spoken.
Yes. I am sorry I have been busy protecting. There is movement in the desert, and I believe what is happening here is unfortunately tied to that.
Do you need our aid?
I think you are aiding already. I just wanted to make sure you were safe and well.
No, nothing is safe these days, but I am well enough.
Your people may need you. Your camels are cute. I thought you liked sphinxes, though.
Well,
Hurts my
Kinda
feelings
hard.
just a little bit.
Aw.
didn't want to offend you. I could never do a sphinx proper justice.
Aww. I am at the Folly if you need anything. There may
I'll
be
prob-
paths there into the necropolis.
The folly. I'm sure we shall see you soon then.
If you want to see me. I don't know if you need to introduce me to your friends or not. I'm not sure how
Fair
much
enough.
longer I can stay here before everything elsewhere requires so much attention. I just wanted you to know I haven't forgotten you.
The thought is appreciated. I have not forgotten you either.
And you hear the soft sort of rustle of wings as this, for the briefest of moments, you see a shadow from the moonlight above as it flies off into the distance.
And then immediately the next day, I start working on Sphinx carvings. Is the word decals? Yeah.
Sphinx wings for your camels.
Not legitimate wings, but like on their shoulders, they are going to have Sphinx. Like I'm going to make little Sphinx imageries for their shoulders.
Oh, little decal.
Here's a question, Patrick.
Yes.
Does the robot that doesn't sleep see all this happening?
Not a chance. It destroyed all of your passive perceptions.
No. All right.
And you have a
Yeah,
passive
all right.
perception of 13. You're lucky if you notice most anything.
I know. I need a higher wisdom score, but also that's sort of a secondary score for me.
Indeed. So you are all able to take a long rest. You are able to work with any magic items and attune to them that you have acquired. And it's 9:30 and I've got to be up in 6 hours, so I'm going to end it here for the night.
Ooh, where are you going?
Sounds good.
Oof. Get some sleep while you can, Patrick.
Oh, I will. I sleep on planes pretty fine, too.